I'm going to teach you how to prune your raspberry bushes so they look a little less like this and a little more like this. Okay, first things first, you're going to need a good support system. My husband rigged this thing up. It's pretty nifty. Come show him. So when I come first and I'm looking at the raspberry patch and it hasn't been pruned, the very first thing I do is I'm going to start moving these very carefully under my supports. They snap really easily and they break and damage really easily. So you want to move them under, move everything into your supports. Anything that is out, you're going to pull. Anything, draw an imaginary line of what you want it not to go past. I usually do a couple inches past the wire. And then anything past that, I'm gonna dig out. One thing you can do if you're a nice friend is these little starts that are coming up, you can leave them and wait a little bit for them to grow, and then you can call your friends to come dig them out and put them in their garden so they can get free raspberry starts. So any that look like these, you're gonna wanna save for a friend. Or have a friend ready because they're gonna wanna plant them ASAP. So I'm gonna pull these back in here. So these are June bearing Canby raspberries, Bear Lake raspberries. So the first thing I do is move them under there. The second thing is you wanna cut them about 5 feet. So you're gonna cut them, which it's so hard to cut them because you think all of that could be raspberries, but they're gonna shade all of this and you're not gonna get as good of a crop. So 5 feet and dig out the others. One more thing you're gonna need to do is cane the raspberries. Come over here, let's find a good one. Okay, so come over here and look. So these, you can see, even these ones, they have a little bit of buds on them, but most of them look like this. If they're like this, with the cracking and dead wood, can you see that good? You're just going to cane them. So a lot of times they'll snap off. These are the ones that are dead. These are the ones that fruited last year and they're not ever going to fruit again. So you're gonna get rid of them. But the others are going to fruit, so don't cut them down. There are other raspberries that you cut down all the way to the ground, but the June bearing Canbys, you do not want to cut them to the ground. And then the last thing that you want to do is you're going to dig out, not dig, but pull out all of the leaves and anything that gathered back here, so that will keep a lot of the pests away. It's also really important that you keep your raspberry patch relatively weed-free, but do not pick out these pretties if they're in the middle of your patch, because they are going to be your next year's fruiting canes. Bear Lake raspberries like acidic soil, so you're gonna trade off. If you've noticed that they're not doing as well, you're gonna want to fertilize with an acidic or a soil acidifier.
Want to do that again?
Yeah. You're gonna want to fertilize with a soil acidifier. We use the one from High Yield. Otherwise, an all-around slow release, high performance fertilizer like the one from IFA is great. They should end up looking like this. Isn't it gorgeous? Yay! So that's how you prune raspberries. There you go.